I could easily peel the layers back off the lies of DJ Envy. People be like, man, why you just don't like this guy? I'm like, he represents every guy I could not stand. They were just like him. Those are the type of people who hate you for no reason. He'd be like, dude, what's your problem with me? You stepped on an ant when we was like 12, and you ain't even think nothing of it. So that made me think he could step on me and won't even think nothing of it. So from that moment on, in my mind, I ain't like you. But I'm like, you was around me. You kicked it with me. You was in my wedding. Yeah, but I never really liked you, though. And now, after 27 years, I'm going to tell you to your face on the air. That's the kind of guy he is. Those type of slimy, wormy type of dudes that you don't want around. You would think they're nice guys because they play like we're really nice. But you think about it, they've done all the scumbag things everybody else has done. He was like, wait a minute, I thought he was a nice guy. No, he's a scumbag. He cheated on his wife. He was in the same strip clubs with Floyd Mayweather and everybody else. He was in there trying to get other people, I mean, he's scumbagging it up. But then he's the one that's gonna try to judge you on being a scumbag. Dog, I'm gonna tell you right now, while we are live, that guy is terrible on the radio. He's terrible to listen to. Have you heard his podcast? Believe me, Jesus and Mero did him a favor. So we saw Envy a lot back in those days, but right now he's kissing 50 is using him, for the Puffy thing, because Fifth and Puff don't really get along. So he brought Envy in, and Envy is like envious of 50 now. So 50 did a favor for Gia, the wife. He came out and supported her event and everything, and she posted it on her Instagram that he came out and did that. It's like, look, you asked Envy to ask 50, could he do that for you? And he was like, Envy, you cool. If you need something, hit me up. Because he knows Envy got the Breakfast Club. And that's why he go on there defending Fifth every time. Like when Fifth said about Rick Ross, this dude talked about people should die. Envy, because he don't like him. He was like, it's two people I don't like. And you already know the two. You already know the two people I don't like. That if something happened to them, I don't care. They could die. And I'll throw a party. And the two people he don't like, we know Star is number one. Number two is Funk Master Flex. In case y'all didn't know. I'm going to let y'all know. That's who we meant. Star and Funk Master Flex. No, see, let me explain to y'all why we're live and everything else. I'm going to explain to y'all live what really went down and what's really going on and what's really the narrative. Because a lot of you guys don't understand what's happening when it comes to this situation with them. Now, I'm going to tell y'all all these things that happened, and this is why the beef is so dangerous between the two. Because it's like they were right in everything they said about Dude, and Dude was right everything they said about it. I'm going to tell you right now, it is a fact that Envy has a badge from the police. He's a police badge. Envy has a police badge. Back then, he had a badge. He used to show it off and brag that he could get out of anything because his father was a cop and his dad gave him some type of badge. When they pull it over, he flash it. It's not a badge, it's like a certificate. And he get him out of tickets and everything. He gets pulled over. They don't search his car, nothing. He got a badge. So he brags about that all the time. That is true. Yeah. And that's why Envy Sucker Self came out and supported the stop and frisk. They could just stop you on the streets and frisk you for no reason. He supported it because he's really a cop. That's it. Then when he you saw he ate his words once everything went left on him. And then when he was in the club, he was coming out the club, you know, dudes put his hands on him, flashed the heat on him, and said, "Let me get that ice." Because see, he was in the Hitmakers DJ group with Enough and all those other dudes. He used to be a hitmaker. I don't think he's with him no more. And they ran the jewels on him. So when they ran the jewels on Envy, he went crying. Uh, yeah, yeah. What's up? Watching game? No, we're live right now. So so when they ran the jewels on him, he was like, he broke out crying. So when he broke out crying, he called his daddy. Daddy, what happened? Next door. First he called his wife. Then he called his daddy. She called the wife. She's like, "Did you call your daddy?" "No, I want to call you first. I got my jewels." "Well, call your daddy." "Okay." "Daddy, what you do?" "I didn't do nothing, Daddy. I just got off work and they robbed me." "Can you describe him?" "Yep." So he went there to go describe him, right? Call the cop. Meanwhile, he was rolling with DJ Clue, right? And Clue and those guys were all together, and he was rolling in that clique too. He rolled over there. They had some problems over there in Brooklyn. His homies went there, and they had a situation. They was handling their business. He broke out, and then he ratted on them. You broke out on them and left your guys on the vine. You broke out and left them battling on the bridge. They getting it in, and you gone. What's up with that? You broke out on your mans, and his name is really DJ Shrimp. Him and his homeboy had a company called MV Incorporated or MV Corporations. So they sit over there and they put him when they had the MV Incorporated. They used to put MV on the mixtape. So they wasn't making no money because all they was doing was bootlegging uh, work that was from Clue. Clue was the main one. Clue was the one making the money. They wasn't nobody. They was just some guys who wanted to get on. So they was in the high schools bootlegging tapes. So when they was in there bootlegging tapes and all that stuff, then it started to change. They switched everything around when they did the bootlegging the tapes. And once Clue found out, because he came over to the house and Clue showed him how to do everything. Then Clue pressed him like, dog, you doing this? You stealing from me. How you gonna steal from me? You supposed to be my homeboy. Oh man, I ain't know, man. I'm just trying to eat and this and that. And that's when Clue took you under his wing. But before that, Clue didn't deal with you because you was stealing from him. Why would the artist be cool with the bootleg man? It's not gonna happen. It's not going to happen. It doesn't make sense for the artist and the bootleg man to be cool. It's not gonna work. So all together, that's what he was doing. So that was just one time. He got robbed again. I mean, Charlemagne got stuck up. Dude, they robbed him at a party. He was at the club in the back with this doggone hoodie and sunglasses on, talking about some, I don't want to be recognized. They ran his jewels. It's okay. People get robbed all the time, B. He'll be all right. He tough, right? Well, his wife's tough, right? DJ Envy voice. Yeah, I know. Oh, don't get me started on academics.